Yo, Van Paul here, the Australian Van Paul, unrelated to these guys you see on the screen. I'm the author of Warrior in the Shadows by Van Paul. And it's the opposite to being foolish, mucking around, and even the suicide thing. It's actually anti-suicide and male rescue book or survival guide to being a man and going through breakups, etc. So as opposed to this shit, but I want to give my Van Paul's view, and older, mature view on these guys, right? Well, immature guys, but they've got to be crazy to get clicks and etc. So basically, where do I start? Okay, I'll go back to the future. In our pretty well tribal ancestry days, you got to the top through being kind, wise, calm, safe, guiding, leading, gentle, calm, settled. That's how you got to the top of a tribe or a big family group. You went through maybe even a warrior apprenticeship and initiations, etc. Now, Van Paul's take is in the modern day. In the modern day, you can get the top through clicks on YouTube, money, votes, corruption, ripping down rainforests, and doing stupid things and being immature, even dangerous things, thoughtless things. Now, these guys here are a good example. They're sort of clever. I'll start with the positives. They're clever. They're dumb clever. There's a real cleverness to it because they're catching views and fans, etc. But if you look at half the stuff they do, it's immature and stupid, like shooting shirts at fans across the way. Okay, it's clever. You got the money to buy a compressed gun, and then you shoot it at your girlfriend as well, and almost hurt her. So it's good to have. They've got the coins from the clicks and YouTube, and the shirts and the merch, okay? But they're still doing all this stupid stuff to keep the clicks going. And really, the suicide thing was a real boiling point. Obviously, they're coming back now, moving on from that. But it's just showing you the immaturity and the reaction-focused way of doing things. And also they've got the minions hanging around. Minions hanging for millions, I suppose. I mean, would they be their friends or girlfriends if they weren't on YouTube, a YouTuber, and had the millions of dollars rolling in? Who knows? But this is Van Paul. I'm sort of in my 50s now, an older warrior, and I just see these antics. I don't really watch it much, actually. I just got onto this stuff through the controversies on YouTube, because I've got a channel called Warrior in the Shadow, which you're currently on. But I just wanted to give my take that in the early days, back in the days, you got to the top through those qualities I mentioned. Masculine, male, mature qualities. You didn't get to the top by fluke, chance, videos, corruption, poisoning rivers, property developers, pretty well nature wreckers, and they're lining their pockets. So if you see the immaturity of these guys and the example they're setting, I don't know if there's drugs involved, but I wouldn't be surprised. Like, you've got that much money and that much spare time to make videos, you wouldn't be surprised if there's, I'm not saying they are on drugs, but I wouldn't be surprised if you need the cocaine to be this hyperactive. And so don't really get a chance to develop as a man, as a warrior. And then they're threatening each other to have boxing games over YouTube. And it's sort of turning YouTube into a playground, a playground of look at my toys, look at me, narcissism, and even threatening each other for fights over YouTube and on YouTube. It's really become worse than a high school playground. So it's really degrading the educational side of YouTube, not just the educational side, the representation side of YouTube, which really brings into question, okay, the examples these guys are setting. Now, the other side is you can do what you want, freedom of speech. There is a freedom there. But the thing, get back to my point. You can get to the top through luck, clicks, money, scams, whatever. You're not getting to the top through qualities that are valuable in a man, to be a man. So, look, if you want to sort of get a good start, go to Amazon, Warrior in the Shadow, Van Paul. It's a short guidebook to, look, even if you're not going through a breakup or need a survival guide as a man, you can still learn a whole heap. This is Van Paul, the Aussie Van Paul, unrelated to these ones. Ciao for now, signing off.